Hello guys, so in this video you're seeing a different mode of the game that is yet to come on the game, and it's called FFA, so free for all. So what happens is that in this thing there will be 6 players, and it's not a 3 versus 3, it's a battle royal. So anyone can fight anyone, and there are 6 players in total all around the map. So right now the green confederation base that you're seeing, it is the base of Denkitir, and there are also other 2 confederation players and also 3 other resistance players. So there are a total 3 confederation player and 3 resistance players, and anyone can attack anyone. So everyone is the enemy of everyone. There is no rule that you have to just encounter that enemy. So he haven't yet scouted all the other bases, and I think there is no point of scouting because it will just waste more resources. Now, like all the other battles, you see that sometimes some resources arrive at different parts of the map, and this is also happening. You see at the map there is a resources, but he's not going for it. Now he's having his first cyclone. Now you see there is a green colored base of resistance. Okay, HQ level 3, and you can see other buildings, gun towers are being built, and this green resistance player is being attacked by a purple confederation player, and you see the confederation units are actually attacking the green confederation units of the Denkitir. So as I said, anyone can attack anyone. It's a battle royal, so whether you're confederation and resistance, only the last surviving player will be victorious on this battle royal. So the green player is having a wasp here. And the violet confederation player that is at the below using Seraphim to launch missiles on it, and now the Denkitir is going to make his move once again. Now he's going to focus on the violet player. So here we have a good scout over this player. Now if this player is under attack, I think the green player will also try to focus on these players. So although everyone is the enemy of everyone, if one player gains the advantage over another, probably the weaker player will be attacked by even the other players, or maybe sometimes 2 players might gang up to beat another player that has a huge, much more developments. So, okay, so you saw some firing. That's the for the Leviathan. As you know, Leviathan has a weapon that makes this kinds of appearance, but uh, I could not show it because that part of the base is not yet scouted. For now, Denkitir only scouted these 2 bases, and the other 3 bases are not scouted, and those 3 players are also fighting among themselves. So here, the red player with his Leviathan is also we're also trying to attack these players. So this player at the bottom, this violet colored player, is at trouble from all sides. Okay, he is being attacked by the green player from the top, and from the red resistance players from the bottom, and also from Denkitir from the top. So he is in a very bad shape. And we have also now seen part of the YOLO resistance player's base at the middle and left side. Okay, so there has been a huge massacre of the base of the Violet Confederation player. Probably there was some kinds of attack because the damage it doesn't looks like a nuclear or space system to me. Anyway, we will know when we proceed furthermore into the battle. Now Denkitir is using lots of cyclones and typhoons and a few number of Zeus as well. And he's having all types of hero including the Solaris. He doesn't have only the Cerberus. Now Solaris is a powerful unit. Okay, I guess the violet player was under attack from the red resistance player or probably this green player. That is why that violet player already decided to destroy all of his remaining buildings. So that player is already out from the game. But as I said, it's a battle royal. The battle continues until the last uh, player survives. So even if there's two players surviving, the battle is still on. Now he's going to move here. He revealed this yellow resistance player has a level 3 special vehicle factory. And he's attacking with massive number of cyclones. He used his Solaris to deal some damage on the fog and retreated afterwards. After seeing the Leviathan, he retreated, and the yellow player destroyed his own vehicle factory by using that nuclear launcher, and he also had no other choice because if he did not attack, then Denkitir might have attacked and destroyed that vehicle factory himself. So I have turned off the sound of this battle because there are some little bit of problem with the sound. So this green resistance player is also under huge pressure. I guess the red resistance player is attacking. You see there are red porcupines. So the both of these bases at the bottom side was destroyed by the red player, the red resistance player, and now his units probably might want to march towards the green player, towards the base of Denkitir. So this green resistance player has barely a few buildings left. And also the yellow player. So I guess the yellow player and the red player are both trying to attack on the green resistance player. So now there is only 3 players surviving. Now at the left side of on the top there should be a Confederation player here, and I think there definitely was, and that player was destroyed even before Denkitir started his first scouting. So now it's turn of the Denkitir to counter the red player. Now if the red player loses a huge amount of units here, so the green player might try to eliminate the red player, sensing weakness. Or probably both of these resistance players might try to team up to finish off Denkitir, since Confederation units are some of the Confederation units are more powerful. Okay, so there is some collision between these two players. I think the yellow player is taking down the red player's buildings. And that's the perfect opportunity Denkitir sought for. So I guess the most of the units of the yellow player was is now at the bottom, and he was winning against the red player. However, there was also lag of defenses at the top of his base. So that is giving Denkitir an opportunity to make a counter attack. Okay, yellow player really has a lot of units. So he was able to regroup and send back his units. Okay, because of this attack, the yellow player could not finish off the red resistance players, but I think the red resistance player will now react more fiercely. Now the red resistance player should try to attack the yellow player while the yellow player is here troubled with all these units already. He's moving up to a safer distances. And here you see one building destroyed, and I believe this building was destroyed by the red player. So the red player is also now attacking. So the yellow player is actually in a very big mess. He's surrounded by enemies from both the top and bottom. He's still keeping the bulk of his armies at the top, including the Leviathan, thinking that the if he leave his base defenseless, it might collapse. So he needs his main army at the top. Okay, both the Leviathan and the Solaris used their special skills. Okay, so now he diverted his attack and trying to destroy some buildings of the yellow player from the side. So what Denkitir is trying to do, he's keeping his base totally safe from these two players since the only two bases surviving are close to each other and his base is far from any of them. And he's just trying to keep the balance between these two players so that these two keep on fighting, and this will give Denkitir a good opportunity to make some more impact on them while both of them are weak. Now all this while these green resistance player had only a few buildings surviving. Okay, now this is the Leviathan of the red player. So as I said, the red player was attacking the yellow player. After having his units lost at the battle against Denkitir or the green confederation player, the red player is was also attacking the yellow player all this time. Okay, so the green resistance player tried to come back into the game while all these fights were going on, but since he does not have the reconstruction boost, I guess, so if he comes back into the game, it will be very slow, so he just decided to destroy his buildings. So officially now there is only 3 players left. So all this while this fight's going on, although the green resistance player were not doing anything, there were actually 4 players. Okay, Denkitir is being very clever. While the red resistance player is attacking the yellow resistance player, he's going to space strike on most of them. Uh, Okay, too bad for the red player. Most of his units are finished. And I think now it's a very good chance to attack on the red player because if you see the yellow player already lost all of his units and most of his buildings. So it's the best chance for him to attack the red player. And if he managed to finish off the red, then Denkitir will be the only player surviving. Okay, now he has his Zeus army here. Special skill of the Solaris. Although Solaris does not have any weapon to attack fire on the air, but it will deal insane damage on the land. And the Wasp and the Leviathan managed to repel for now, but still he's trying to divert his attack by attacking and retreating. And all this while Denkidir had the opportunity to develop his base. He had to spend lots of resources on units, but all this time allowed him to produce space system, and now he is going to finish off the red player after he launched a space strike. Okay, the YOLO player must have developed something within this moment, but I guess that YOLO player did not manage to develop as much. Okay, so the red Leviathan, so the red player was actually fighting against the YOLO player while his own base was under severe threat. Okay, so the battle is going to end here. So that's what is called a FFA free for all mode. So I guess the name is because everyone is free to attack everyone in this mode. It's just a battle royal of 6 players. So what do you think about this kind of new mode? Tell to the developers about it in your support option. Thank you.